Now, we know it's going to be a long off season, and I'm going to try to bring y'all as much content as I can because I know how it feels in the NBA off season, how lonely, how boring it gets, you know what I'm saying? So, being in that position last year today, I'm going to try to make every day I can as entertaining as possible for y'all, you get what I'm saying? But today we got another video from the GOAT. Welcome to the new NBA, which I guess is for the Boston Celtics. You know what I'm saying? GOAT is a goated YouTuber. Y'all should go check him out. You know what I'm saying? We're going to react to this shit and see what he got to say. It's a 16-minute video, so I'm pretty sure he got a lot to talk about. And I'm going to give my analysis on, you know what I'm saying, break down what I feel like, what I should say, you feel me? So let's get straight into it, man.
After years of playoff heartbreaks.
What a win on the road for the Heat in Miami.
Close calls.
Golden State Warriors return to a familiar place. They're on top of the NBA world.
Fun fact, in this series, I put $500 on Boston in game 1. No. I put $500, yeah, on Boston game 1. They lost game 1. I said they lost one. They won game 1. They lost game 2, and I cashed out for $505. So I basically made $5 profit because I knew, like, after the way game 2 went, I knew that Golden State was winning that series. But listen, look, Boston won this time. You know what I'm saying?
Broken promises.
You guys will have me back. I plan on re-signing here next year.
Yo, we gotta stop this Kyrie shit, bro. Come on, bro. Y'all don't think Kyrie tried to sign? Y'all don't like? Come on, bro. Use your brain, bro. Y'all think Kyrie wanted to leave? Something had to happen, bro. Like, let's not act like, you know what I'm saying? And I read something with Terry Rozier. He wanted to give him an opportunity. Like, come on, bro. Like, why would somebody say I want to be here and leave? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Something had to happen.
Untimely injuries.
Tatum won the fire in the lane, crashing into Vincent.
Remember this one.
He did the left one.
I remember this
Off-season
one.
drama, big trades, 3 coaching changes,
As you know, Ime Udoka has been suspended for the upcoming season for breaking team rules.
and
Damn,
a big
bro.
management change. The Boston Celtics are once again NBA champions.
All the work, all the sacrifice, handling the enormous weight of massive expectations.
They really champions, bro. They did
On the
it.
15-year anniversary of their historic 2008 championship, they finally raised banner 18. Many years ago, the Boston Celtics' 17th championship set the tone for the Big Three era of basketball.
Anything's possible!
Some Big Threes were
Hey,
successful.
why everybody cooking Jason Tatum on IG all over social media, and they talking about, y'all see how Jason Tatum tried to recreate KG's iconic moment? He was like, "We did it!" Yo, they killing him on social media right now. Why everybody be hating on Tatum for? You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, he's not the best person on the team. But this Tatum is a good player, bro. He's not the best, but he's a good player. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't get all the hate with him, for real.
The emotions come pouring
I
out.
don't get the hate with him.
Others, not so much.
The Timberwolves.
And PTSD, bro. I just got instant PTSD, bro. Go. You knew I was going to react to this, bro. Like, come on, bro. You had to. Why you had to throw this in there like that, bro? What does this have to do with the new NBA, man? Come on, bro.
Come pouring out.
While others, not so much.
The Timberwolves complete the sweep.
However, their 18th championship marks the end of that era. This is a new NBA. The Boston Celtics are the blueprint.
Tatum gets past
The
Lively,
blueprint.
goes inside the layup, bank shot. It's good, and the foul.
Oh, my God, bro.
And the NBA might never be the same again. But my fellow goats, have you ever come back home from a long day where all you want to do is relax? But
Yes.
unfortunately, because of a little thing called adulting, you still find yourself stressing over meal planning? Do you
Yes.
find yourself tired of endless grocery trips,
Yes.
prepping ingredients, and dealing with cooking fatigue? This
Yes.
was me a few weeks ago, before Factor came in to change everything.
Oh,
Factor
shit. L promo. We ain't getting paid for that.
years after winning a championship, they did with Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett what the Warriors refused to do with Draymond and Clay.
The Klay Thompson situation is a little murkier. Clay unfollowed the Warriors on all of his social media.
Yo, how y'all feel
posts.
about Clay unfollowing the Warriors? If we got any Warrior fans in the building, or even just basketball fans in general, like, is that something that they reaching for, or is that like worth mentioning? You know what I'm saying? Draymond said it's hilarious, which I don't know if that means anything. We should read into that too much. But how y'all feel about Klay unfollowing the Warriors?
Spurs refused to do with Tim Duncan what the Mavericks refused to do with Nowitzki. They traded franchise icons before their value had cratered.
Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, Jason Terry, all going to the Brooklyn Nets. Celtics get 3 number ones, 2014, 2016, 2018. Clearly the Celtics are tanking. They're redeveloping.
To a team desperate for relevance, the Nets got aging assets who never quite found their way in Brooklyn.
Here's Chalmers, gives it up. Ray Allen will take the 3 for the lead. It's in.
Ray Allen, bro. Heat legend.
The Celtics got the draft picks that would eventually become their franchise cornerstones in 2016 and 2017. They represented a philosophical shift in team building, multi-positional, portable, athletic.
Tatum turns, Tatum drives, layup is up.
What?
Long, skilled wings who can pass, dribble, shoot, and defend.
Oh, that boy Jason Tatum been a problem.
It was that incredible versatility that allowed Jason Tatum to guard centers when the Celtics went small against Indiana.
Yep. He got his weight up. JT couldn't always guard centers.
Brown to pick up point guards 94 feet when they went big.
Everybody getting a little cantankerous out there right now. That's what it's supposed to be here in game 3.
Look at him smiling.
Through the years, the Celtics.
Yo, Luka's really a menace, bro. And listen, bro, y'all gotta understand that if y'all watched my last video, his teammates was making it hard for him to like operate. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, his teammates wasn't in the right spots. They wasn't getting up the court fast enough, so it was allowing Luka to get trapped. Like, it was just bad. I feel bad for Luka, bro.
Tried and failed with nearly a dozen key rotation pieces around Brown and Tatum. From Kyrie Irving to Marcus Smart. From Gordon Hayward to Malcolm Brogdon. Grant Williams, Rob Williams, and more. They've never been afraid to course correct when something wasn't working. But to understand the Celtics' brilliance and how more teams will attempt to replicate their model, we have to talk about 2 things. Play style and roster construction. The Celtics took and made more three-pointers than any team in the NBA this year.
It's like the Warriors. Like the Warriors.
The Dallas Mavericks, the team they faced in the finals, was second.
24 seconds left in the game.
That's crazy.
And the lead. Irving hits it.
But it wasn't just the volume of attempts. It was the quality of threes they generated through their incredible spacing and movement principles.
Niang comes over to help defensively. Brown.
The three-point shooting is changing the league forever. They're going to have to put a 4-point line soon.
Decision makers on the court at all times.
Holiday, wide open 3 in the corner. Got it.
And their stable of Swiss Army knife defenders.
Like, there's going to be a time where shooting under 50% from the three-point line is considered like subpar. Like, you're going to have to shoot like above 50% to be considered an average shooter now. Like, back then, being above 30 was good enough. Being above 35, great. Nowadays, you got to be a 40% three-point shooter to be considered, you know what I'm saying, 45. And goddamn, you know what I'm saying, Grayson Allen led the league this year with almost 50%. So it's like, bro, that's crazy to think about. The direction this NBA going in.
Roster construction is what made this possible.
Drives into the paint, knocked away, and stolen by Holiday.
The Celtics replaced Malcolm Brogdon, Marcus Smart, Robert Williams, and Grant Williams with Drew Holiday and Kristaps Porzingis.
It was worth it. It was worth it. I'm not gonna lie. I was one of the first people to shit on Boston when they got rid of Rob Williams, because when they swept my nigga KD in Brooklyn, he played a big factor in that, being an anchor, being an offensive rebounder, you know what I'm saying? But listen, man, Boston, they know what they doing. Their front office did an amazing job. You got to salute them. And I ain't going to lie, shout out to Boston media team. Whoever's running their media team need a raise. They doing their thing, bro.
Peyton Pritchard and Sam Hauser to larger roles off the bench.
Yeah.
And
Peyton,
trusted that Brown, Tatum, and White could take another step.
Yup. Especially Derek White. Especially Derek White.
Marcus Smart and Rob Williams were fantastic defenders.
Facts. Shout out to Marcus Smart, bro. I feel bad for him, bro. He deserves a ring.
Their lack of shooting gravity often meant teams were free to sag off of them and sink further into Tatum and Brown's driving lanes.
Stymied down low, stymied in travels.
More turnovers, more playoff disappointments. So
Yep.
Brad Stevens leaned into a radical idea: consolidation.
The front office, Stevens has acquired Kristaps Porzingis, Drew Holiday, and that's all over the past 2+ seasons.
Turned 4 very good assets into 2 potentially great ones. The Celtics had already done the same thing when they traded Josh Richardson, Romeo Langford, a 2022 first-round pick, and a 2028 first-round pick swap for Derek White.
And here comes Derek White. He'll get a nice round of applause.
Shout out to Derek White, bro.
Think about it.
He
5
went
top 50 players.
Yo, Derek White went bald and turned into Michael Jordan. No cap. No cap, bro.
And defend, and a bench that goes at least 9 deep. A starting 5 where any player could initiate from the wing or the post.
Like, he's off the bench doing this. Payne Pritchard could be
Where
a starter
all 5
anywhere.
Players could switch at least 2 to 3 positions. And in the case of Drew Holiday and Jason Tatum, 4 or 5.
Tatum plus the foul.
A starting lineup where 7'3" Kristaps Porzingis is popping up above the break at 30 feet. And
That's
Drew Holiday
crazy.
is feasting in the dunker spot.
As Holiday making
Crazy.
a living in the paint.
And just as you figure out how to deal with that nightmare, there's Drew Holiday back outside.
Crazy.
Tatum off the bounce. Holiday wide open 3 in the corner. Got it.
Like, they could shoot and they could
Kristaps
slash.
initiating from the low post like he's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. This team was a team that could kill you playing fast or slow, big or small.
Jaylen Brown goes right.
Yo,
past
they just
Doncic and
disrespectful,
the
bro.
slam.
They just
However,
disrespectful.
they didn't reinvent the wheel. They built upon a 2-decade-long progression from the 7 seconds or less Suns to the beautiful game Spurs,
That's my niggas right there. 7 seconds or less.
right up to the Splash Brothers in Golden State.
The role of Steph and Clay down the stretch.
Gordon played pretty good D. Steph. Oh, no! The fadeaway 3.
But unlike the Warriors, who had Steph and Kevin Durant, they pulled it off without a single top 5 player. One of my biggest reasons for picking the Mavericks in this series was how much better I felt the Mavericks duo of Irving and Doncic was than the Celtics duo of Brown and Tatum.
And Dallas with a long rebound. And they've got George backpedaling. And it's Kyrie.
Yo, Kyrie was catching lobs this year, all that. That was crazy.
And while analysts like Stephen A. Smith were quick to point to Luka and Kyrie's struggles during Game 5 and for much of the series,
The stars for Dallas. There's an APB out for them right now.
it's worth asking why the Mavericks stars were less effective against Boston than they'd been in previous rounds.
Irving inside the layup. Oh!
You want to know what it was? It was their role players disappearing. You want to know what it was? It was Kyrie not exercising them demons in Boston. Luka Doncic was the only one that came to play. That's what it was, if you want to be for real. That's what it was. It's like you just got to call a spade a spade. Kyrie, my favorite point guard. I'm going to still call a spade a spade. He disappeared in Boston. He showed up in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure next year he going to come to play. But listen, bro, Kyrie got to figure that out in Boston. You know what I'm saying? I understand that it's a personal connection with Boston, so I don't really pay. You know what I'm saying? You can't really judge him too hard because he really had love for Boston, bro. And for them to shit on him like that is like a betrayal because he never felt no negative about Boston. So for them to boo him, say shit about his kids and all that weird shit is like, it's too much, bro.
Perhaps it was the same reason LeBron was less effective in 2011 than he was in 2012.
There comes a point where you got to stop sugarcoating and telling the truth.
Damn, bro.
Perry gets it back and a foul from behind.
Or why Kobe won 5 championships inside the triangle and 0 outside of it.
RP Kobe.
Because basketball isn't a 2-on-2 or a 1-on-1 sport, no matter how much it sometimes looks like it is.
Puts it in.
In the finals, Luka had to guard a Celtic. When he wasn't chasing Derek White around screens or out to the corner, he was having to guard Brown and Tatum on isolations.
Yep. They had him moving,
Gets in
basically.
the lane, layup off the glass.
Or Kristaps Porzingis in the post. And just as he got used to that, now he had to guard Drew Holiday, cutting back door for an easy layup. The Celtics exhausted Luka. And in Game 3, it was this exhaustion and constant pressure to defend that saw Luka pick up 4 fouls in the 4th before fouling out.
Foul out.
Runs into Doncic,
Fouled out right
blocking
there.
foul. And that's it. He's fouled out.
Every team has wanted to make Luka defend.
George, jumper.
He's a notoriously limited defender who lacks lateral quickness and attention to detail.
Nope, no, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. See, GOAT, that's where you're wrong. Luka has it. He just chooses not to at times to preserve his energy. As we seen in Game 3, Game 4 and Game 5 of the series in Boston. You seen Luka Doncic play lateral defense, especially Game 4. I could point out 100 plays where Luka's playing lateral defense. So it's just optional how much his stamina. Like, he got to improve his stamina. It's not his capability though. He's more than capable.
Most teams, the Mavs can hide him either on a limited corner shooter like Jaden McDaniels.
Well, they're practicing right now. At the start, across the lane, McDaniel.
On a one-dimensional big like Zubats.
Zubac.
Or a non-shooter like Russell Westbrook.
Westbrook 1-on-4 and decides to hold back. Or perhaps he won't. Pull-up jumper. That's in and out.
But there's nowhere to hide against Boston.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. They got too many pieces. Boston got too many pieces. Dallas gonna make some changes in his offseason though, so you know what I'm saying. Next year they're gonna be a whole different team, just like my Suns are gonna be a whole different team. Listen, bro, Dallas they're gonna make the right tweaks, and I think they're gonna get rid of Timmy, Maxi Kleber, and what's the last nigga, Dwight Powell, bro. They have to get rid of them three. I ain't gonna lie.
An example of how things used to be. Their starting five features two extremely dynamic players.
Irving for the win.
Like this show. That was different.
Against Harden. Doncic lines it up. It goes! He
Flanked by three limited and somewhat one-dimensional offensive players.
There, tailed by McDaniels.
And the Celtics consistently tested the Mavericks' limitations. They took a non-playmaker like Daniel Gafford and forced him to make decisions.
They've got to do a better job taking away Boston's best weapon.
They took a limited shooter like
they made Daniel Gafford dribble. They made PJ Washington dribble. They had everybody turning the ball over. Like Boston, they got too much, bro. And I don't know if they could keep that team together, because I feel like somebody gonna take a bag to go somewhere on Boston. Like, one of the role players gonna take a lot of money to go somewhere else. Like how Bruce Brown did Denver Nuggets after Coach Malone said, "Is Bruce E.B. going anywhere?" Hell no. Hell no. Hey! We run this shit back. Yeah, come on. Get live.
Derek Jones Jr., a career 31%
Yo, I was weak.
And dared him to beat them.
Doncic to fake. Over the shoulder, Jones wide open.
Gotta make those, Flight.
Result, he shot 25% from three against the Celtics.
Derek Jones Jr.
20 what?
They took a corner shooter who doesn't have the best ball skills in PJ Washington and turned him into an above-the-break shooter who was constantly forced to make decisions with the ball.
Crazy, bro.
Washington, same spot. Doncic.
Crazy, bro.
Launches his three-pointer.
He went 0 for 5.
He shot 6 for 22 from 3 across 5 games.
Damn!
Scored just 4 points to go with 4 turnovers in 35 minutes during the decisive Game 5 loss.
Hell
He was
no.
a team worst -26 on the court.
Hell no. Look at him. Just like I showed in my last video.
Tatum goes up and lays it up and in. Points for Jason Tatum. Stolen by
They was mentally messing Dallas
Jones
up.
and Gafford aren't bad players.
Well defended. PJ Washington goes to the rim and gets it a go. Doncic throws it up. Oh, beautiful basket. Gafford involved right there on cue. Throws it down.
They're limited players, and the Celtics put them into situations where they'd be forced to deal with their limitations. Welcome to the new NBA. The NBA used to be all about the stars. It was all about Malone and Stockton not being able to get over the hump against Jordan and the Bulls.
Missed 6 of their last 8. Malone steps back and hits. Karl Malone with 4.
No one having an answer for Shaq and Kobe.
Nobody still would have an answer for Shaq and Kobe. You can't.
The unguardability of Dirk Nowitzki and Kevin Durant.
Hey, this is when I became a Dirk fan. Yo, when I ain't gonna lie, when them niggas torched us in Miami, because y'all know I'm a Dwayne Wade fan too. And listen, man, when they torched us in Miami, man, I was like, man, you gotta give Dirk Nowitzki flowers. I was playing with that nigga on 2K when I was only like 11 years old.
Nowitzki working on Ibaka.
Woo!
The elbow, Kevin Durant got a mismatch.
Yeah, KD took from Dirk.
No one ever talked about Shaq's unwillingness or inability to switch on the pick and roll, or Dirk's inability to handle cross matches in transition as the reason either of those guys lost a series. But that is the modern NBA, where your biggest weakness is magnified, your weakest link is spammed off the court, and where you absolutely need 5 complete basketball players to win an NBA championship. Bigger, more athletic guards.
Doncic goes right at Tatum, throws a wild pass, stolen by Brown.
Yeah, that's due to your teammate not being in the right position.
Who can score on all 3 levels.
4 on the 24.
Luka was forcing a lot, bro. I ain't gonna lie, it was a little bit of luck too. Like Derek White popping off for shit like that. Like late shot clock buzzer beater grenades, he just throw up. Peyton Pritchard hit a half-court shots going into the half.
Jaylen Brown with the flush.
Luka fouling out, like too much anomalies. That Porzingis, the way he opened that series out, he
guards who can set screens.
It can take a little pressure off you offensively.
And bigs who can initiate the pick and roll. This is the new NBA, and it's not going anywhere anytime soon. 15 years ago, the Boston Celtics won a championship with Rajon Rondo and Kendrick Perkins starting. Rondo made 5 3-pointers in 26 playoff games.
Now here's Garnett on the pick and roll. Double T, leaving Rondo open for 3.
While Perkins averaged 6 points and 6 rebounds.
Aggressive move. Perkins follows up and lays it in.
That was the NBA in 2008. In 2011, the Miami Heat made their own big 3.
Yep. Hey. So it was 2010 that I was talking about then, right?
Oriented players
with Dirk?
Limited offensive skills. Guys like Mario Chalmers, Udonis Haslem, Joel Anthony.
That was my team right there, man. That was my team right there with LeBron, D-Wade.
None of those players would have played a second this year's playoffs for the Boston Celtics.
Hell no. Imagine Joel Anthony playing for the Celtics.
It's a copycat league. 15 years ago, the Boston Celtics ushered in the era of the big threes.
The Parquet Posse, the 3 Basketeers, Mirage Etoile.
15 years later, they've ushered in the era of the Big 5, and teams around the league are taking notice. Just look at the Oklahoma City Thunder with Chet.
Hey, speaking of Josh Giddey, he just got traded to the Chicago Bulls for Alex Caruso. Look out for OKC next year. They just got a serious piece of Alex Caruso. I'm so jealous my sons ain't get him. He's going to play a major factor on the Thunders, you know what I'm saying? By the way, JJ Redick just got the head coaching job for the Los Angeles Lakers. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about them 2 things, man. Crazy basketball day right now.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Jalen Williams.
Holmgren, middle up and under, off the backboard.
Look at Danny Ainge's new team in the Utah Jazz.
Mark it and take it on Harris. Gets the shooter's bounce. It's a 1-point game.
Or even the Indiana Pacers team that the Celtics swept in the Eastern Finals.
Looking to get it to turn and now drives on Horford, steps back, pulls up.
It really comes down to who wanted more.
Simple. 5 long, high IQ players who can pass, dribble, shoot while defending multiple positions.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the new NBA. If you end up enjoying this
Fact,
video,
bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. Shout out to the GOAT, bro. Welcome to the new NBA, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know who y'all got for the 2025 champions. Y'all know I got my Phoenix Suns. I feel like we're gonna do what we gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Let me know who y'all got. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. And what y'all want me to react to in Mavs Nation? Do y'all want me to react to the Game 7 elimination game of the Suns versus Mavs? What Luka did to us? That would hurt. I ain't gonna lie. It would take a lot of y'all to tell me to react to that. But I'll see you in the next video. Let me know in the comments. I love y'all. Let's go.